Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am revisiting a spot that I scoped out roughly a year and a half ago, and I haven't been back since. It's a quite intimidating feature. Probably one of the only things that I can really relate to when I'm like riding in Squamish and Whistler, BC area, and it is right behind me here. You can see the top is way up there. The bottom is there, so we're going to scope it out. We have a little bit of clearing to do on the land, or on the Runout. You can't really do much with it, but that's pretty far up. Actually, it's able to do it quite a bit of justice. Really narrow, super natural. It was just like this already, and this is the Runout. Quite a compression, so trying to control your speed down here is going to be tough, but we'll go up and we'll take a different look at it from another angle, and try and get some sort of perception on how gnarly this thing is. So here it is from the side. That is quite a high piece of rock, but like I said, it's nice and smooth. The other option was going to be down there, but it's a little bit too steep at the start, I think, and it's hard to get up there and get comfy on your bike. The massive rocks, and create more of a platform. Pretty steep. There's some perception. Not the worst. We're not even a quarter of a way up. Bit of an exposed push-up, which is fun. And now we're at the top. This tree's got a bit overgrown. The tree right there has got a bit overgrown. Huh? Pretty narrow run-in. Terrible starting point. Pretty much, if you messed up coming into here, or even mess up starting from here, you'd be done, eh? Or oh, I don't know, like. Right, so there's a few things to take into consideration here. It's very steep, and you got to be sure, in fact very sure, that you're going to be able to do something like this before you even do it. So sometimes staring at something for ages is the wrong way to go about it. Be confident in what you're doing. If you're not confident in doing it, then there's no point in doing it and risking it. So, but we just need to make sure everything's lined up. It's a bit of a short run-in, and my bike is really long. Like very long. So, and I'm scared of heights as well. So probably going to be a slow roll in, and at the bottom, brace. Brace, brace. Strong arms. I remember staring at this for the first time, like probably half an hour, just standing here. It's the thing that for me is it's getting on the bike. Right. Get the whip stationary. Hop on her. Make sure the brakes are... Can't really go wrong with a set of Hayes brakes, you know. Man, this bike is long. God's sake. Can't actually get on the bike. Whoops. It's a big impact to the bottom, and my bike is probably the length off the blooming thing at the end, so... Right? Okay, I'm gonna clip in, try and creep down somewhat. Gotta make sure you're clipped in though, that's the thing. Clipped in, slow. Oh. No, but I did use all my suspension at one point. You know what the most scary part is? He's getting on the bike to start with. Oh, heart is racing. There's not many things around blooming Scotland that can get your heart going. You see that it was weird. I unweighted on the first bit. You can see there's no. You can see where I did my braking. Tiny bit at the start, then hard in the middle. You know, it was honestly the getting on the bike at the start that terrifies me. My right ankle hurt a bit, but I feel like the more you do it, the more you brace for it. Running isn't even. Well, it is a bike length. Yeah, the running's a bike length. To come into it would be nice, but it's cool to do this thing though. It's like similar to what Remy and Johan do. Man, second timing doesn't really help much. No. I was like, yeah, it's not too bad, but it doesn't help when you're terrified of heights. So when I'm going into something like this, what I try and think about is control, and I'm always dragging my brakes down this, like I'm not releasing at any point, because I am trying to slow myself down as much as possible. And I did this on an enduro bike last time. There's only a few people that have done this, but I just, yeah, each to their own. If you want to do it, it's your responsibility, not mine. Fucking hell. Yeah. Right. Clip in and then go. We're in. Oh. Better that time. Oh, that felt better, but still terrifying to go into. So that is a short and sweet video from this line that I ended up coming back to. I discovered like a year and a half ish roughly ago. It's one of those things that like I feel like doing it repetitively, like I'm not gaining anything out of it. It's fun for a buzz for a short period of time, and it's always good to give yourself a scare, but I hope it does some sort of justice. Like for me, doing something like that is not the limit, but like it's pushing it as far as you know, like for example, like the line beside it that I showed would be the limit, I think, and you don't get anything like that really in Scotland at all. So pretty cool to like come across something like that naturally and just ride it, and for it to be rideable, a lot of stuff like that doesn't work out. So yeah, I definitely had fun doing it again. Got a fright. Definitely helped with having a downhill bike though. Saves my ankles getting blown out, especially before going to France pretty soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and get in the comments and let me know any questions that you have, like anything regarding like how I approach something like this a little bit more. I didn't really talk about that too much, but things to take into consideration when you're doing stuff like this that's really risky, or you know, something that is pushing your limits, is like, is it really worth it? Have you done something similar before? Have you had a similar feeling when you're standing at the top of something like that? Are you as nervous? Like, do you know the consequences? These things are always worth like taking into consideration. Control is important, making sure everything's set up right with your bike, and then obviously, if, like for example, coming out at the bottom of this, number one is like to be strong and brace for impact. And then yeah, like for example down this I had controlled my braking and tried to keep the bike in a straight line and not really do any turning down it. So yeah, it was a fun one, and maybe we can try and find some more stuff like this, but Slim pickings at the moment until we get to Canada. But thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, and if you are not subscribed to the channel already, then hit subscribe and you won't miss any future uploads. Thanks for watching. Peace out.